Hello YouTube, it's Jay with Earthly Kisses, and today we are making a new soap. Today's soap is going to be Rosemary and Mint from Aztec. This is a new fragrance that I am testing out, and I'm also going to be doing a new method today. Okay, that's just my oils and my clays that I'm mixing together here. Let's get our lye water. I got my tuss of silk going on in here and my sodium lactate. I'm soaping very cool today because I've been having interruption after interruption. I've been trying to get to this soap for some time now. Okay, so today's recipe is a shea butter recipe, another one of my favorites. And with our fragrance, oh, that smells very fresh. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So today is going to be some simple colors. I won't be doing a whole lot with this. It's going to have a little bit of lavender and a bit of some green. If you're ever wondering, how do I come up with my colors? What I do is I look up the original plant to see what it looks like. I look up the original plant to see what it looks like, to get an idea of which way to go with my colors. Because I just find that the original plant, the colors are usually very vibrant. The flowers, when you think of Mount Rosemary, you just think of, that green plant that you get, that you use to season with or something like that, But it makes wonderful little purple flowers. So that's what we're going for. That's what we're going for. Not a whole lot of color, just a teeny tiny bit. And in fact, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get my frother. Just add just a teeny bit more. I don't want this to gray out on me. So far the fragrance is okay. I'm not having any issues with it. These are fragrances that I got from my fall pack. Okay, so that's that. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. I'm trying to have a good day. We've just had so much going on here. I'm trying not to let the day really get me down. Oh, color doesn't want to come out of there. There it goes. Just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, make sure that's mixed in there really good. Don't want any speckles or anything going on in there. Okay, and we're going to leave the base color just the way it is. I'm not going to add anything to that. Usually when I make this soap, I get a nice, not white, but like a creamy white color bar. So we're just going to leave that alone and leave that as is. So we're going to do a in the pot swirl, and this is very fluid, so I need to be careful. I don't want the colors to mix together all too much. And then we're going to save a little bit of color for the very tippy top. So, and go with the green. Okay, I got some driblets going on there. And then in with our purple. I hope that you could see what I'm doing here. I'm just a little off kilter today. You know, having issues, you know, with family issues and got some family issues going on. Okay, and that's all I'm going to do to that. I'm just going to let, well, alright, and then we're going to pour it into our mold. Alright, so yeah, I did not expect that. This is only a 1 pound batch, and I did do a water discount, but I got a teeny tiny bit too much, so let me grab a mold. Okay, and we'll just do this. You know, I am going to get this worked out as far as my measurements on this mold one of these days. But it's alright. It's, you know, nice to have a couple of little bitty pieces to have. It's alright. And look at that. I almost filled up the whole thing here. Amazing. And this was only 16 ounces of oil. So someone did suggest to me a different calculation that I could use to figure out this whole thing with the mold and everything, but I just haven't gotten to that yet. I will. One of these days, I will. Okay, so that's that. So, because this is so fluid, I'm going to give this a chance to set up a little bit more, and then we'll do the tops. So, I'll bring it back. Okay, so the soap has set up just a little bit. I just want to be able to drizzle the last little color along the top. And of course, like you guys know me, I don't plan. I'm just being real careful. It still is not quite as set up as I want it to be, and that's just because this particular soap does have a high olive oil content to it. So trying to get as much soap done as I possibly can. I will be traveling this weekend with my dad to Minnesota, and hopefully I will get the chance to see an old friend while I'm there, who I miss so dearly. I miss you, Niecy. Yeah, so this should be a fun weekend. I always enjoy spending time with my dad. We have a rather interesting father-daughter relationship. You know, it's just one of those things where I know I can talk to my papa about anything under the sun. And when I say anything, I mean anything. Nothing is off limits, you know. And I appreciate him being like that with me, because, you know, it helped me to be okay to, you know, have conversations with my own son about things that are, you know, most people might consider it taboo, or oh, you shouldn't just be discussing things like that with your child. You know, we're not like that at all. I'm just trying to get as much of this last little bit in here as I can. It's piling up pretty high. I probably should have waited to add some of that purple, but it'll be okay. My phone won't stop ringing. It has been ringing off the hook today. This is a very light minty smell. It smelled much stronger out of the bottle. We'll see what happens when we get down to the cut. What does the smell remind me of? It kind of reminds me of that mint that you smell from, you know, gum or something like that. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And we're just going to swirly do the top and leave it at that. And I guess you guys know me. You know, I'm finding myself wanting to plan my soaps, but I just haven't gotten around to doing that whole doohickey. Alright, so that's the last of that. And of course, because of the olive content, that's why this is just so fluid. So we're going to use a handy dandy bamboo stick here, and or should I use a skewer? What the hell, you know, when you think about it too much, you sometimes just wind up overdoing it. That's a rather nice swirly do there. Yeah, I would have liked for this to have gone out to the edges, but it's just, see, it's just a tad bit too fluid, so I'm just going to leave it as that, and I just have to clean it up a bit when I get it out of the mold, because I really don't want to mess up the pretty swirl that's on the top. And then we're just going to give it just a little bit of glitter. It's really quiet in my house. My son is away at school. My husband is on his way home from the hospital from seeing about his uncle. So it's really peaceful here right about now. The temperature has cooled off a bit, so my fan is not going to blow my glitter everywhere. Okay, so there you have it. I know it doesn't look like much now, but once I get it all cleaned up and everything, it will look like something. So I'm gonna just give you a little zoom in of the little swirl on top. I wanted to do a little bit more to the swirl, but it's just too fluid, so I'll just leave it at that. So I will see you guys at the cutting video. Have a great day. Bye.